Welcome to this reading. Take a minute here to see which card you resonate with. I did a scribble channel beforehand. I pulled the cards. I'm going to read what I have written. I'm also going to be burning some lotus incense for this reading just to get the energy to come through from spirit, what you need to know if you resonate with my energy or you resonate with any of these cards or anything I'm going to say right now, okay? For card number 1, you're somebody who is... You're going to be having some good fortune coming through, first of all. You're somebody who's crossing a threshold, so no surprise that the Mother of Swords, this is the Queen of Swords, came out. It's reversed because you're going through this right now. You're beginning to see things differently. The owl also signifies wisdom. You're beginning to see where, you need to wise up to what you already know and where you're not following your truth. You could have an S initial in your name, I'm picking up. S is coming through strongly, could be your first or last name here. You're really unleashing is what I'm getting with this one, and you're almost feeling like you're stepping into a villain era. That's what I'm getting. You're a little afraid to do so because you feel like you might shock yourself even, and you know that you're going to shock others. But you're bringing together scattered thoughts. That's what I'm getting with this scribble. I'm going to try and see if I can show it. So all these came through as like S's, and like I'm channeling a lot of scattered energy here. So it's like things have been scattered, but it's kind of converging to the point where, you can't deny your truth is what I'm getting. For card number 2, mountains were coming through right away. I notice here this one came out with the jagged broken wine glasses, and these mountains, they're upside down. So mountains were coming through. Also stars, triangles. You're heading into a more clear direction. So see how this was looking more like sharp, and the mountains, like you could live in the mountains or you're planning to move to somewhere where there's mountains. But yeah, I'm getting like spirit is leading you almost like step by step to some clear direction. You've been like climbing these mountains here. You could have Capricorn in your chart as well, or you could just be feeling this under this Capricorn energy right now for December to January. This could have been something that you're really becoming clear about. Something about a clear direction is coming through here with this card number 2. And for card number 3, we had more of a sort of in-between sort of chaotic scribble. I can't really show it fully up and down. Let's see if I can. It goes too close to my tripod. So you see how there's like almost like this being of embrace here. So I feel like you're taking up space with this big scribble, but also you're being able to hold energy for others. It's because you're integrating your own darkness, and now you're somebody who is ready to heal the world. Heal wherever you are meant to be in somebody's life right now is what I'm getting. And with this one we have Son of Swords, so this is kind of like green light go energy. You know that you're protected, you're ready to take action. I feel like you're somebody who's really expanded. Right away we saw that scribble, it was just like showing a big embrace almost, and like you're able to handle criticism as well. So whatever it is you're going after for your dreams, you're going to be able to do that. Oh, and with card 2, I gotta mention, it also had the 5 of Cups underneath. So there's a walking away sadness energy a little bit, but you're ready to move forward. You're getting ready if you're not quite there yet, okay? I'm also going to add some archetypes cards. I like to do different things with different videos, so let's get a few of these to go with each of these cards for further clarification. For the first card, we have the River. I'm going to leave it just as is, whichever direction it comes out. The River. Second card, archetype correspondence is, there's 2 here. So 2 tarot and 2 of these. We have the Shapeshifter and the Gem. So you're shifting. I love the image here too. And my dog is whining, so I feel like that goes with the energy. You're a little bit sad here with this change, but you have to step into it because you are a gem here. You are something unique among many. That's what I'm getting. The third one here, whichever one's resonating, we'll get into some more cards for each. 2 for this one as well. The Sword, interesting because Son of Swords, and the Vision, and there's owls on this one as well. So, and are those mountains too? Almost looks like mountains in the background of this one as well, with an eye inside of the mountain. So let's take these 2 for card number 3 with the Knight of Swords energy. So choose whichever resonates for you, and I'm going to get into the readings. Follow the timestamp or find the description for where your reading will be on this longer video. All right, this is card number 1 with the Queen of Swords reversed, Mother of Swords reversed, and the River archetype. I'm going to be pulling from Journey of Love as well. I feel like this is going right along with this reading, the energy of this card. This is by Alana Fairchild if you're interested in this deck. Let's get your card for this collective of people. What do they need to know, please? Going with the top one here, the Void. As I've been saying, you're crossing a threshold, so you've been in this in-between. I actually want to give you a closer look at this image. So you see how from the darkness, everything's kind of converging into some kind of space of light here. I also feel like magician energy with this. Like you're learning how to wield your energy. You're crossing this threshold, and I said unleashing with this collective. You're ready to unleash this new aspect of yourself, something you've been afraid of showing to the world. And rather than internally dwell on this anymore and let your thoughts eat away at you and your soul keep nudging you, you're ready to release this anxiety. Let's get some more confirmation from Tarot. 5 of Wands energy is out. This is your inner confliction, or the confliction that you're fearing to face from others as well. It can be. Let's get what else here you need to know. We have the High Priestess. So this is what I'm saying. It's like your gifts are coming online. Your psychic awareness is at its peak energy right now. So you know what you need to do. And I feel like there's no turning back with you here. And you're ready to face this conflict. And that's why Spirit's calling you to have boundaries, okay, with that Queen of Swords energy, because you're going to have to speak up for yourself. You're going to have to trust. I'm just trying to get it to straighten out. There we go. You're going to have to trust your instincts, very much so, where you have sort of lied to yourself previously, you know, and told yourself you could put up with certain things. Your soul is suffering because of it, is what I'm seeing. It's causing you too much scattered energy, and Spirit's asking you to take your energy back. I'm getting Rage Against the Machine coming through, that song, Take the Power Back, I think it's called. Look that song up. It's time to take your power back is what I'm hearing for this collective. Let's get 2 more of these tarot cards, and then we'll move to another deck. We have the 8 of Swords reversed. This is what I'm saying. You're coming out of a time of kind of gaslighting yourself into thinking that it's okay to just keep hiding. And with the river, I feel like you're ready to walk into the river. It's like that unknown energy of the force and the power of the river. It's cleansing, but you don't know where it's going to lead you. That's that fear that's sort of arising a little bit. I feel like you're walking through that though, because you know you need this cleansing and you need this new direction. What else with High Priestess energy, please, Spirit? Let's take the top one here. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, it's time to get to work. Okay, with this one, you're going to be networking with people. That's what I'm seeing with this, with the web. And that's where you're a little afraid right now, because you don't really have that soul family or spirit family support in humans. You know what I'm saying? You have your guides. They've been guiding you to this new direction. But you know that it's going to come at the cost of some of your relationships. And that's what has you a little bit afraid. Or perhaps standing up to certain people is an energy that some people are not used to seeing you in. So I'm also going to get some animal spirit cards. Sticking with the theme of this reading, this is also Kim Krans. All these decks are today. The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit, the Wild Unknown Tarot, and the archetypes. The unknown archetypes, except for this one. This one's Alana Fairchild. So look up the decks if you're curious about these decks or getting into reading. What is your spirit animal guiding you through this time? Crossing of a threshold and unleashing energy. Because I do see good fortune is coming through. It's just going to come at the expense of letting something go. We have this one peeking out. It's the Eagle. What a beautiful card. So I'm going to read this from the book. It says, all-pervading power, truth seeker, transforms karma. And I'll let you read it here along with me. The noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. This great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. When in balance, bright, radiant, challenges. When out of balance, controlling. to bring into balance, step into the unknown. That's exactly what I'm saying. So this river energy, that's what's scary, because you know you need to move forward, and the horse there as well. You know you need to move forward, but you're a little bit afraid. So you need to trust spirit right now. And you're going to find new company. You're going to be networking with new people. I feel like it's going to come at the cost of a lot of relationships, this reading. Whoever this is for, that's what you're afraid of, is kind of losing the support network that you have. But if you're being honest with yourself, this isn't resonating for you. That's why High Priestess is here, and Mother of Swords reversed. It's something you're meant to cut away from your life right now. And it's also kind of like this is where spirit is calling you into more trust, right? It's like they're extending a hand to you, and they're going to see if you're going to trust that what is on the other side is something greater. It's not going to be this conflict. In fact, this is what you're going to be releasing within yourself. And also this Eight of Swords, this is you already discerning. Because when this is upright, this is still being trapped in unnecessary anxiety. With this reversed, I feel like you're already discerning that there's something here you really need to walk away from. Some kind of part of your life. So I'm not just saying people, I'm saying when you choose this powerful energy of the eagle, especially seeing things from a higher perspective is what I'm getting with eagle and High Priestess. You can't deny it anymore. So you may be in a void, and I feel like you're also avoiding the situation you have been. But after this reading, I feel like you're not going to be running from anything here. You have the confirmation now, okay? So use this wisdom and don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. First of all, that's the message with the Mother of Swords. Don't be afraid to unleash your true self. This is the time. See the talons with the eagle grabbing the sun. Like, that's like grabbing your energy back together. As I said in the beginning, scattered energy, bringing it together and using this energy instead of being conflicted and scattered and afraid. You're going to really just like take the reins of your life is what I'm seeing, and you're going to be able to soar above all of this drama, all of this fear. So I hope that resonates. Let me know in the comments below. Sending you so much love. Take care, and I'll see you in my next reading. So this is reading for those who chose card number 2. Reading number 2. Your first tarot cards were 8 of Cups reversed. So there's something you need to walk away from. 5 of Cups, it's causing you grief. This is causing you a little bit of a sorrowful energy. I channeled more of a rigid energy with this in the scribble in the beginning, and mountains as well. So mountains have come out as confirmation with this card. So you're heading into a more clear direction after this time of sadness. Just know that. I'm going to start off this reading with a Journey of Love card as well. And let's tie this all together. We have the Shapeshifter, so you're definitely shifting into something, and the Gem. You're going to be finding the Gem also in this situation that's been causing you sadness and stagnancy. Let's get your Journey of Love card from the top here. We have the Christ Flame. Number 31 could be significant for you as well. Could be your age. So see, this kind of goes with that 5 of Cups sorrow energy. Let's put that right in the middle here. And I'm going to get some more tarot. So let's see what you're meant to leave behind as you're shape-shifting. Give us clarity on Shapeshifter and the Gem archetypes, please. We have Daughter of Swords. Oh, sorry, Daughter of Wands. This is about new beginning. And look at the flowers sprouting. So this is what I'm saying is there is some kind of new thing that's beginning. Even whenever there's an ending, there's always something new coming through. You're just shifting. This goes right along with this too. I see the snake skin here and the snake skin also on the snake. You're shape shifting. You're shedding something that's no longer useful to you and not able to resonate where you're going. Let's get some clarity on the Gem. Ooh, we have the 5 of Swords reversed. Yeah, this was meant to be cut out of your life because you're seeing yourself more clearly is what I'm seeing with the Gem. Underneath all this turmoil, underneath all of this resistance that you had in the past to staying smaller, like that's why Capricorn energy and like a goat climbing a mountain is kind of coming through, you know, from the start with the mountain symbolism, because you're able to overcome these obstacles and you're able to use them, you know, whatever was sent to destroy you, you know, to make you ultimately stronger is what I'm seeing. Let's get some more. This one's trying to fly out. We have Death card. So you have to let go of whatever has been keeping you from moving forward and climbing that mountain, finally facing. It's like facing what you feel is insurmountable, but it's not insurmountable, especially with the Christ flame. This is what you're coming to realize inside, like the gem, the Christ flame, something within your heart. For a lot of you, you feel it in your heart. For others, it is the solar plexus, where you get your energy and you're very able to overcome. You know, you do have that power to overcome. And you've maybe never done that before yet. This is like your biggest test, your biggest initiation of your lifetime. The Hierophant. Wisdom is coming through. Higher wisdom, Christ consciousness could be something you resonate with. I'm open to anybody's religion. It's not meant to be religious here in any way. This is just the message of Christ consciousness. So that could resonate for you. And stars were coming through. So you know that you're being guided by something higher here. That's what I've been saying throughout this reading for this card number 2, this pile number 2 collective. I feel what's really happening here is you can't play in certain energies anymore because you have high level clairsentience is what I'm seeing with the Christ flame. You're able to see through things, and that's why the Death card is out. And now let's get an animal spirit card to go along with this reading. This is all the same author of these decks, Kim Krans, except for the Journey of Love, which is Alana Fairchild. Let's get your animal spirit card for this reading. What are you stepping into? Butterfly, transformation. And look at the triangle, you know? This was coming through with the scribble and also these points. So all this is tying together now with the intuitive part of this reading from the start. This is transformation. So with shape-shifting, transformation as well. I'm going to read this from the book so you get the entire message here. Undergoing great change and transformation, the energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon, committing to one daily routine, a meal practice, or a prayer. Done at the same place and time will do wonders for lifting a butterfly spirit. So you're definitely going through this shape-shifting transition. When in balance, cheerful, graceful. When out of balance, fragile, frustrated. To bring into balance a daily routine. So that's your message from the Animal Spirit deck here. I'm going to keep these ones short and sweet and to the point. So transition is super significant here. You know you have a couple of mountains to climb here. And you're not alone. You have that Christ power. If you believe in him or you believe in it as an energy here, that is super significant with this message. Confirmation burps are coming up. But you're directed, okay? Especially under this Capricorn season, you're going to be climbing these mountains. You're going to be facing what you've maybe been running from a little bit here. If these types of messages have been coming through a lot for you in terms of this Eight of Cups energy, knowing that you need to walk away from something or someone, let this be your confirmation to just grieve out whatever you need to release. It is the ending, but there's something more coming in with that Hierophant wisdom. You know this, and you're going to be handed a key is what I'm seeing here, okay? That's the key to the threshold. Once you shape shift out of this, you know, do your daily prayer, your daily routine and ritual, whatever that is for you. If you don't have one already, get alone with spirit and tap into yourself and your higher wisdom here. Figure out what it is that you could do. It could just be something to do with, you know, saying grace over a meal, some kind of intentional practice here where you practice gratitude at the end of your day. It's very heart-centered, whatever it's going to be for you. It's going to be coming from the heart is what I'm seeing with this reading, especially with the Christ flame. So that is your short little message. Whenever this comes across for you, please let me know how it resonates for you in the comments below. I'm sending you so much love. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. So this is reading number 3. We have Son of Swords, which is Knight of Swords. It's a fast-moving energy. You're feeling encouraged, like you're feeling inspired right now. If this is resonating, you have some kind of vision for your life. You have some kind of vision for your life here with your wisdom. So with this reading, I was mentioning holding space for others, and I see the hands here in this one too. So I feel like you're able to hold a lot of energy. Like this is part of your mission. You're here to help heal people. You have a lot of wisdom from past lives, but also this lifetime feels like you've been through many lifetimes. And the sword is the sword of truth. It also divides though. You see how it cuts through what's dark, what's light, you know, it discerns. So be careful when the sword energy is out to really be discerning. And you have sword energy here as well as a lot of wisdom with the owl. But I feel like you're ready to just take up space and integrate your darkness. You have done that, in fact. I feel like that's what you're going to help others to do. I'm pulling a Journey of Love card for every collective here. Today we have Legacy of Light. This is a deck by Alana Fairchild. This is beautiful, beautiful artwork. So you're meant to leave a legacy of light on this planet when this one comes out. That's what I'm saying. You're like a high-level teacher, an initiate, I feel like. Just even from past lives, you have a lot of wisdom that you're meant to share. And I feel like your life was a whole initiation. Like it led you to an awakening of where you left off in a past life. And now it's like picking up your sword of truth and forging your way forward is what I'm hearing. But let's get some more tarot confirmation for this collective. The Magician reversed. So this is past energy starting out on this side. And it's trusting your vision. So in the past where you haven't trusted your vision, because I'm seeing it land next to the vision card here, this is where you're like going to pick up your sword. There's a sword on that one as well. And what about this sword energy? Walking into the new Ace of Cups reversed. So I feel like you have been a little bit afraid of having a certain type of power. That's what this is about. It could go back to a past lifetime as well, where maybe you were somebody who misused your power, or you just felt the great power of somebody else, you know, using that against you. We have 9 of Wands. There is a resilient energy with this card. See those stairs, and it's like challenges. You've had a lot of challenges to step over certain things, and the black and white is like contrast as well. As I mentioned, you're holding your darkness, so you had to kind of transcend all of this, and I'm hearing that you did it alone with the moon there. It's kind of giving the moon energy, like only through your own very deep inner guidance were you able to find the wisdom. It also did bring in some certain teachers for you as well. I'm kind of picking up Hierophant energy a bit with this, and the moon energy with it. Teachers who kind of reawakened things within you is what I'm sensing. And now it's ready for you to step up into this role. Mother of Pentacles. You're going to feel like more abundant when you do this. And I feel like you're going to feel very guided by spirit as you step into this direction. So this is a lot of just confirmation for whoever this reading is coming across today. I'm keeping them short and sweet, using a few different decks though. Now I'm going to pull a spirit animal card, just one card for this reading. And this card I'll read from the book. Hummingbird. Let's put that right there. Lots of beautiful colors with this reading today as well. I love it. I love color. So I'm going to put the book in front so you can read it as well. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. When in balance, curious, loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. So you're being asked, as I said, with this higher wisdom, maybe there's something yet that you need to find to inspire you is what I'm seeing, because there's a little bit of fear about stepping out, but you are ready, like any second now. I feel like there's just one thing that's going to click within you that's going to sort of solidify the fact that you are ready for this. And it's some kind of healing role where you're leaving a legacy of light. So you could be a content creator, some kind of healer. I'm channeling like somebody who does cards like this, or channeled messages is coming through, as well as you could do music. You could be a singer here with the hummingbird, because it does mention creativity in the form of, you know, using your voice here. Others of you, it could be art, working with different colors. I'm seeing like art therapy, color therapy. Painting for sure is significant with this one. Using a lot of color is what I'm seeing. So I'm sending you so much love. Let me know how this reading resonated. Don't be afraid when the threshold opens up, you know. Don't be afraid to take up space, because if you were given a vision, it's for a reason, you know? It's not for nothing. And you're coming to the point where you've been entrusted with this sword of truth, and they wouldn't give you this wisdom and this sword if you were not ready. So just know that you're stepping into a time of being ready. I feel like Spirit is just saying it's going to be up to you when you really want to step forward, because I feel like you're just looking for one last piece of the puzzle. You know, you've overcame so much. You've been super resilient and super discerning. So once that clicks, I feel like you'll be set. You'll be ready. Some of you are starting businesses as well with healing, and you're ready. So just know that you're ready. I encourage you as well. We need as many healers as we can have on this planet, especially people who are leading from the heart and not from a sense of just, you know, doing it for themselves, doing it for their own appearance or their own ego. So if that's you, that you feel like you're very heart-centered and you really just want to love people, and you want to help them, then allow your cup to be filled from Spirit and allow it to overflow. That's what they're waiting for you to realize how powerful you are. And they're going to give you an inflow, you know, of support. And that is going to overflow. You're going to have so many ideas with this one. I'm seeing a lot of inspiration coming forth. So I'm sending you so much love. Let me know how this reading resonated for you in the comments below. And I hope to see you in my next video.